And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Not from the sea, the second beast arose to be the gentle face of all the cruelty to come. Two horns that curled like innocence, a lamb's appearance the pretense. He wore the wool but not the heart, the dragon's voice behind the art of seeming meekness, playing what he's not. The earth beast rises soft and slow, a savior in a borrowed show. The lamb who came in truth has met his counterfeit, a gentle form, a ruthless tooth, the mask is on, the stage is lit. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. Two horns like a lamb, hear the voice and what it says. He looks like Christ but speaks the dragon's word, the gentlest form the earth has ever heard. Two horns like a lamb, the spirit counterfeit, whose only labor is to counterfeit. The dove upon the holy brow is marked by horns that bless but bow. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay.
He wields the first beast borrowed might, and makes the earth behold the sight of delegating darkness, light disguised as day. The sea beast rules, the earth beast serves, and in the serving he unnerves.
He causes all the world to kneel before the first beast. His appeal is gentle, but his purpose is a blade of steel. The prophet falls, the medium, the broadcast of the demon's hymn. The lamb who came in truth has met his counterfeit, a gentle form, a ruthless tooth, the mask is on, the stage is lit. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. Two horns like a lamb, hear the voice and what it says. He looks like Christ but speaks the dragon's word, the gentlest form the earth has ever heard. Two horns like a lamb, the spirit counterfeit, whose only labor is to counterfeit. The dove upon the holy brow is marked by horns that bless but bow. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. He does not need the ocean's roar, the soil suffices nothing more. A quiet rise, a holy war concealed as peace. The sea beast came with crown and sword, the earth beast comes as gentle lord. The two horns curve like shepherd's crook, but every sheep the crook has took is led to slaughter in the nook of dragon's reign. He looks so like the lamb they trust, and with that trust he breeds disgust. The soil that gave him birth was cursed before the fall, the gentlest beast of earth, the cruelest one of all. Two horns against the sky, the lamb who is alive. The lamb who came in truth has met his counterfeit, a gentle form, a ruthless tooth, the mask is on, the stage is lit. The true lamb came in Bethlehem, still night. The false one rises in the common light. His horns curve softly, but his voice will tell. The dragon speaks the tongue of earth and hell. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. Two horns like a lamb, hear the voice and what it says. He looks like Christ but speaks the dragon's word, the gentlest form the earth has ever heard. Two horns like a lamb, the spirit counterfeit, whose only labor is to counterfeit. The dove upon the holy brow is marked by horns that bless but bow. Two horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. Saw the beast ascend from solid ground, the lamb like horns, the dragon sound, and those who knew the shepherd's voice refused the counterfeit. They made the choice.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. flames descended from on high. Before the watching world, the fire kissed the ground. The crowd inhaled the burning air and called the wonder heaven's care. The flames resembled Pentecost, but every tongue of fire was lost to darkness. What the masses thought was holy light was dragon's breath in bright disguise, a sign that burned away the wise.
The Spirit came as flame on those who bore the word. Now fire
Comes in shame, a sign that serves the herd.
fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends. Fire from heaven. The crowd believes and kneels and bends, the same right sign that crowned the upper room is stolen now to seal the nation's doom. The broadcast says the flames are heaven's seal, but those who know the Spirit know what's real. Fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends.
False Elijah earns his name by calling down the ancient flame, but every spark is dragon's claim to heaven's throne. The fire proves nothing but the lie that earth can reach and touch the sky. He makes the flame obey his will. The crowd is stunned, the world is still, and every heart that watches fills with holy dread. They do not know the fire's source, they only feel its awesome force.
The Spirit came as flame on those who bore the word. Now
Fire comes in shame, a sign that serves the herd.
fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends. Fire from heaven. The crowd believes and kneels and bends, the same bright sign that crowned the upper room is stolen now to seal the nation's doom. The broadcast says the flames are heaven's seal, but those who know the Spirit know what's real. Fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends.
He does great wonders in the flame, and by these signs he stakes his claim, deceiving those who dwell upon the broken sphere. The fire blinds the searching eye with what appears to be the sky.
The saints remember what was told, that signs and wonders manifold would come to test the faithful, make the fire bold. They stand unmoved beneath the flame and call the fire by its name. The flame that looks like God has lit the dragon's pyre. The masses weeping not before the borrowed fire. The saints recall the dove and wait for fire from above. The Spirit came as flame on those who bore the word. Now fire comes in shame, a sign that serves the herd. He stands with borrowed holy fire in hand, and by the flames he governs every land. But every saint who watched the upper room can tell the difference in the flame and gloom. Fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends. Fire from heaven. The crowd believes and kneels and bends, the same bright sign that crowned the upper room is stolen now to seal the nation's doom. The broadcast says the flames are heaven's seal, but those who know the Spirit know what's real. Fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends.
And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause death. Whose wound was healed in fame. The image towered over all the silent God, a standing wall. But silence was not his design. The false prophet with craft divine poured breath into the cold design of stone and steel. The broadcast entered empty eyes and made the statue speak its lies. The demiurge gives breath to what his hands have made. The image conquers death, the speaking soul in jade. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. The image speaks, the broadcast animates the lie. What God alone can do, give breath to clay. The demiurge pretends to give away. The image speaks, the signal passes through the stone. The image speaks, and every nation hears the tone. The statue that was carved by human hands now issues the demiurge's commands. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. A speaking monument by choice of the demiurge who deploys his master's will. The image channels every word that from the dragon's throat is heard. The signal runs through every seam of the great statue like a dream. The broadcast makes the image seem alive and real. But life was never in the stone, the voice was never its own. Demiurge gives breath to what his hands have made. The image conquers death, the speaking soul in jade. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. The image speaks, the broadcast animates the lie. What God alone can do, give breath to clay. The demiurge pretends to give away. The image speaks, the signal passes through the stone. The image speaks, and every nation hears the tone. The statue that was carved by human hands now issues the demiurge's commands. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. The first beast in his effigy now rules with total imagery, the visible extension of the dragon's reign. No longer distant, standing near a god that every eye can fear. Behold the speaking stone and know the voice is not its own. A tube, a channel, a telephone to hell's abyss. They will not bow before the wire that carries the demiurge's fire. The stone the men have carved now speaks with borrowed breath. The image has been starved of anything but death. The signal must be cut, the faithful keep their trust. The demiurge gives breath to what his hands have made. The image conquers death, a speaking soul in jade. He gave the image what appeared as breath and caused all those refusing it to face death. The stone now speaks the dragon's liturgy, and every knee must bow in misery. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. The image speaks, the broadcast animates the lie. What God alone can do, give breath to clay. The demiurge pretends to give away. The image speaks, the signal passes through the stone. The image speaks, and every nation hears the tone. The statue that was carved by human hands now issues the demiurge's commands. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. John saw the image take its phantom breath, the broadcast of the second death. But those who bore the seal of God would never bow to speaking son. The image speaks.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Machinery begins to grind, no soul is left, no class behind. The small and great in single line are counted now. The rich man and the poor man stand before the mark, before the brand.
The freeman and the slave converge upon the one converging urge. The earth beast with his holy dirge enrolls the crowd. No purchase and no sale allowed without the mark, without the shroud.
They cry, receive the sign, the mark of the first beast. The world obeys the line and calls the brand a feast. They cry, receive the mark upon the hand. They cry, receive the sign that all will understand. No bread, no water, nothing to be sold unless the body wears the beast control. But those inscribed before the world began refused to wear the number of the man. They cried, receive the mark upon the hand.
The forehead bears the broadcast sign, the hand becomes the market-based shrine. The body is the borderline of the machine. You cannot buy without the seal, you cannot eat without the deal.
The economic sacrament replaces heaven's nourishment. The mark becomes the covenant of those who trade. The soul exchange for daily bread, the living numbered with the dead.
They cry,
receive the sign, the mark of the first beast. The world obeys the line and calls the brand a feast. They cry, receive the mark upon the hand. They cry, receive the sign that all will understand. No bread, no water, nothing to be sold unless the body wears the beast control. But those inscribed before the world began refused to wear the number of the man. They cry, receive the mark upon the hand.
the saints remember in the wild the manna fell on every child of Israel. The bread unreconciled with any price. Their God fed them with heaven's grain and asked no mark, no brand, no chain.
The mark is for the ones who fear the empty shelf, the silent year. The ones who cannot trust that God will fill the bowl. The mark is failure of the faith, the economic choice of race.
The hand that wears the sign will never touch the throne. The forehead that aligns with beast will die alone. The manna still descends on those who call God friend.
They cry, receive the sign, the mark of the first beast. The world obeys the line and calls the brand a feast. The saints remember manna in the dew and know the God who fed them still is true. They'd rather starve than wear the beast design. They cry, receive the mark upon the hand. They cry, receive the sign that all will understand. No bread, no water, nothing to be sold unless the body wears the beast control. But those inscribed before the world began refused to wear the number of the man. They cry, receive the mark upon the hand.
The faithful stand without the mark or brand, their names inscribed by heaven's hand. The manna falls, the saints are fed. The ones who took the mark are dead. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
The calculation now begins. Let those with wisdom count the sins. The number that the beast spins into the world's year. A human number, nothing more. The sum of what the beast is for. The digits form a trinity of incompletion, 1 and 3. Falling short of perfection, that is 7 seal. 3 6s in a hollow row. The number heaven will not know. The number of the man who tries to be divine. He reaches can, but cannot touch the line. 600, three score and six, the number falls. 600, three score and six, the empire calls. The digit of the human reaching high, but always short of heaven, always shy. The saints who count with wisdom understand the number is the limit of the man. 600, three score and six, the number falls. 7 is the perfect seal, the spirit and the Sabbath reel, the number of completion, what the beast can't be. He stops at 6, the triple flaw, the creature who would make his law. The mark, the name, the number joined into the currency they toined. The anti-Sabbath, anti-seal, the counterfeit, the saints who rest in 7's peace. Watch 6 repeat and never cease, the number of the man who tries to be divine. He reaches all he can, but cannot touch the line. 600, three score and six, the number falls. 600, three score and six, the empire calls. The digit of the human reaching high, but always short of heaven, always shy. The saints who count with wisdom understand the number is the limit of the man. 600, three score and six, the number falls. The beast from land, one speaks, the other lends the brand, and both together serve the dragon's ordering. The trinity of total night, the number seals the triple blight, but wisdom counts beyond the sum and sees what the demiurge has done. A parody of heaven's three that can't complete. The saints have ears, the saints have eyes, they count the number, they are wise. The number marks the flesh, the seal marks the soul. One promise starts afresh, the other takes its toll. The saints complete the count and climb the holy mount. The number of the man who tries to be divine. He reaches all he can, but cannot touch the line. 2 horns like a lamb, the silent rise from clay. Fire from heaven, the counterfeit of light descends. The image speaks, the stone begins to move and cry. These 3 converge, the dragon's work is done. 600, three score and six, the number falls. 600, three score and six, the empire calls. The digit of the human reaching high, but always short of heaven, always shy. The saints who count with wisdom understand the number is the limit of the man. 600, three score and six, the number falls. Here is wisdom and the patient faith. Let those with ears receive the calculation. The number of the beast is the number of a man, and his number is 600. Three